Let me start with you, Da-Costa, on those one. I mean, first of all, tell us about your background, if you don't mind.
Right. I'm Assumang Da-Costa. I have lots of backgrounds, but I think in this case, we are going to talk about education. So I need to talk about my educational background to align with it properly. So I attended St. Augustine's College, full Absunian. And then from there, I continued to KN University where I read chemical engineering. And then from there, I started working at Crab Brewery as process engineer, environmental management specialist, and all of those. And then I took over a chief executive officer position at WeBird Company Limited. Is into entertainment, talent management, multimedia, and all of that. And then took over another position as DAS Engineering. It's an engineering consultancy that deals in anything engineering, especially process engineering, and then environmental management. Then I moved to Forex Trading in Ghana as a founder. Okay. The intention or the motive for setting up that was I started trading in the financial markets, and I realized that one of the challenges that I faced was education.
Okay, so can you break it down? When you say Forex trading, what does that mean?
Okay. Yeah. But we don't have some of the brokers around.
As in Ghana?
In Ghana, we don't have.
Why? We don't have the expertise?
I don't know. Maybe it has got to do with technology or whatever.
There's no one person in Ghana?
No, broker as an institution. I don't know of a Forex broker in Ghana.
Okay, so then you're catchy, sir.
Who's a Ghana and technology? Online, so see online scam.
Not one.
I don't know.
Because you're in the space, that's why I'm asking you.
So there used to be one, but it collapsed somewhere 2017. There used to be one.
So you need to find someone thousands of miles away?
Yes. So that's why we do it online. So we have Forex brokers. Okay. So I work with a Forex broker, which is it has its headquarters in Cyprus, and it serves millions of clients globally.
So you go to Nicosia all the time?
Most of the time.
A Ghana man, you go to Nicosia?
Yes. Limassol. You know, you play around.
That's where you play with the Russians and the rich Jew business people.
Kind of. Right, so let me just hit on that again. So Forex,
I'm interested in this conversation.
Let me hit on that again. So with the Forex market, before you can participate in it, you need to sign up with a Forex broker. Okay.
Do I need some money to start?
Okay, first off, you need money to start, but
like how much?
As low as $100 you can start. The reason why some brokers prefer you start with $10, $100, but from a proper risk management point of view, I would suggest that in case you even want to start trading, you need maybe capital-wise a minimum of $100. But what you need most is the education.
Okay, so can you give us that education?
Right, yeah. Right. So every business comes, or everything in this world comes with risk. We sitting here right now, we don't know what's going to happen in the next second.
Sure.
But we ensure that maybe we have our fire extinguishers, everything on. So in case something is about to happen, we put those systems in place, right? So that's the same way you need to also equip yourself or educate yourself so that when you start trading, you reduce the risk involved. It's like any other business, okay? If you want to maybe deal in shoes and you don't even understand how the shoe market moves in Ghana, you end up investing much in it and you see no money.
That's right.
Maybe at the end, run at a loss, okay? So that's why BD Swiss, I work with BD Swiss I'm a market analyst with BD Swiss.
Are they in Switzerland?
No, okay. It originates from Switzerland, but we have the headquarters in Cyprus.
Okay.
Please, do you get it?
Yeah, I do.
Right. So I'm a market analyst there, and then the company realized that it has lots of clients, people trading in Africa and Ghana to be specific. But the challenge is that most of them are not being successful. Okay, but the broker can only be in business if you, the trader, is a successful trader. Please, you get it. What the broker does is that it provides you with all the technologies that you need to enable you have access to the financial market. So now, if you come and you start using their technologies and you are not performing, if you end up losing, you buy things and it depreciates in value and you are not making any money, you end up changing the business. You wouldn't want to even work with.
Just reading and you came across it.
I used to watch a lot of business news from Fox News, CNBC, and all of that. So I will always see these big screens on there with white people, you know,
seeing all kinds of things
in the trading floor and all of that. So I just felt like, okay, this is cute. So I started reading about it, And that is how it all started, and it's been a good journey, ups and downs initially, because when you start in the initial phase, in the first few years, is for the learning and for the education, right? The reward comes when you really gain, momentum and get it well.
Run us through the risk conversation. So what? The risk, I'm sure, was to do with money, I guess.
Well, the risk is to do with money, because there's a money business, right? There's a financial business.
So you put in some money and then you made some losses.
Yes, you understand. So it's not about you putting in money and making some losses. It's every business, has some potential for losses, right? So you don't go into any business, expecting that you're going to be 100% free from risk. So you go into the business just like the Forex Bureaus does over here. This is also the same thing that we do over here, but we do it on a larger scale, because we are playing with an intermarket entities, big financial entities. Because in the Forex Bureau here, the volume is very small, because you go from one Forex Bureau to another. But in the Forex market, or in the global financial market, everything is interconnected. We are talking about trillions and trillions of dollars that flows through the market every day. So the opportunities are unlimited.
If you play smart, the opportunities are unlimited.
So
just
unlimited
like
potentials.
But my brother said, you start with, let's say, about $100,
Yes.
plus or minus. You can grow the $100 to what?
Well, you can grow the $100 to as much as you can, because you're talking about trillions of dollars in the market. No one can actually get all that money in the market. So it's all about, we're taking our fair share from that 7 trillion that passes through the market every 24 hours. So your $100, if you go into the market with $100 a day and you are able to turn that $100 into $1,000 or $2,000, that is for you, right?
Okay. We may not be in a position to do a practical demonstration, because maybe this may not be TV. Okay, so this is $100.
Right.
Turn it into 1 billion for me. Run me through a process.
Right.
It's for my listener.
Right.
So I've given you $100. Run it through a process.
So what I would do is that I am not an investor, a fund manager. So I'm just still going to throw it back to you. So you have $100 that you want to start trading.
Exactly.
Right. So you look out for a broker online. Okay. But ensure that they are also scammers. So ensure that the broker that you are going to choose is licensed. So BD Swiss is a licensed broker.
The one you are?
Yes,
okay,
the one
right.
I work with. Right. So when you find out that the broker is a licensed broker, then you create an account with your name and all of that.
Just like creating an app on
Facebook,
application. Yeah.
all
Okay.
of that.
All
but
right.
then after that, you are going to be they are going to call you to verify that yes, indeed, it's not a robot that created the account.
Okay.
But in the process of verification, you need maybe your Ghana card or passport.
That's right.
And then maybe the where you live. Proof
GPS
of address,
and those
GPS,
things.
Right. Now, after that, then you deposit the money in your trading account. The money can sit there for years if you have not initiated any trade. Because the trader only, the broker only does something to your money when you initiate a trade. So let's say you see Apple stocks. Okay, you feel like, oh, Apple is going to appreciate in value. So you'd want to buy some Apple as stock. Do you get it? Immediately you press your buy. The broker then takes that order from your account and routes it to the market. Do you get it? So the market is made up of central banks, funds, whatever, all of those. Now, whatever that you bought, if it appreciates in value, because it's like you putting money in the bank that are 2, 3, or 5 years.
What you have done.
What you have done.
Yeah.
Then you can now give the money
That's
to
like
that.
your CV in that space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you can now give the money to. So someone like Ruta here is managing over a million.
I was going to come to that
Okay.
because
So he was
because you
both ways.
mentioned that because
Right.
your CV would then give me the confidence to
Yes.
do business with you.
Yes.
So talk about CV to do business with you. I have a figure in front of me. I don't know whether I can put that on air. The figures that you are managing. I see a figure here sent to me by my producer. If you're okay, I can mention it. But if it's private, that's okay. You've been doing this business worth millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars. I didn't say CD, so millions of dollars, and you're still doing it.
Yeah.
You have a fine CV
Yeah. Very, very.
that would convince people to want to tap into whatever knowledge or expertise you have.
Excellent one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, this is an experienced business.
You say you've done 10.
10 years.
Yes, 10 years. Yes.
10 years. Yes. This is an experienced business. And before you can actually get the result that you want in the market, it takes time. You need to, build up that confidence. You need to build up those years of experience. So the money that you didn't mention the money anyway.
I wanted your permission first.
Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah. That's no problem.
I see over $5 million.
Yes. Well, it's
you're a big man.
It's we when we talk about fund management, we have a lot of them around here. I don't know whether you heard about when Bank of Ghana dissolved a lot of these banks.
Yes, I heard that.
Institutions, yeah. To manage. So how do we think we're going to do that? And he's someone that I trust too. He trusts me as well. So I said, okay, that's fine. Since you were there with this man, let's just share the money up and manage for the man. So he secured that 12 million, and I had 5 million out of it that we've been managing for the past 18 months. Now, the portfolio has been, growing really well. We've seen consistent growth over the past 18 months, and everything is moving smoothly, absolutely. And yeah.
All right, we'll see how it goes with it. So, for people who would want to get in touch with you to learn, you said there's an opportunity to train.
Yes.
So, how did they get in touch with you?
Okay, so they can just call our number.
Okay, you can put it out.
Yes,
if you're okay.
Right now, yes. Or they can even come to our office at City Galleria